Hello, welcome back to R.A.I.N. This is part 4 of my video series covering the importance of nationality. And I would like to continue with the proof United States of America entity being illegal and operating upon our land, illegally. Alright? I'm going to take you back to 1933. I've talked about this in previous videos also, but I don't mind repeating myself for the people as long as someone is learning this. If I have to keep repeating it, I will do that. But let's start off with Executive Order 6102, which basically made it illegal for the people to have gold. So they confiscated your gold, well, the people's gold, in 1933, and they gave the people 20 Federal Reserve notes and 67 cents. And when they figured that they had everyone's gold, they raised the price of the gold to $35. Alright? So, as I said before in other videos, that is your first instance of inflation done by the United States of America entity to the citizens of that entity. Alright? We also, in 1933, we also have the Emergency Banking Act, March 9th, 1933. Dissolved the federal government. Declared by President Roosevelt being bankrupt and insolvent. So the United States of America government was declared bankrupt and insolvent by FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Alright. Also in 1933, you have House Joint Resolution 192. Dated June 5th, 1933. Joint resolution. A joint resolution. That means both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Joint resolution. To suspend the gold standard and abrogate the gold clause, which dissolved the sovereign authority of the United States of America and the official capacities of all United States governmental offices, officers, and departments, and is further evidence that the United States federal government exists today in name only. Alright? So, being that this United States of America entity that's operating on the land in this Christian year 2024 is illegal. All of their operations, I've said it before, all of their operations, everything that they do has been illegal since 1933. Everything. And it's a form of fraud, especially for our people, because they introduced the birth certificate and Social Security back in that time, 1933. And they taken advantage of the Aboriginal peoples with those documents. And all we have to do is shed light upon that fraud, proclaim our nationality, and you're there as far as freeing yourself. I mean, it's really that simple, but you must know who you are. You must know who you are. I mean, I could tell you the same thing over and over again But you have to be able to absorb it. And you would have to be able to put it in your own words. Everything they do on this land is illegal. Anyone that claims to be a U.S. citizen is illegal, illegitimate. I mean, it is what it is. Don't get angry with me. Don't get upset with me. I'm just reading from congressional records. Anyone could look it up. You check my notes. I would like to remind you that the Treaty of Peace and Friendship between United States of America and the Empire of Morocco, it bears the form of a grant. And so these people were given permission to settle upon the land for 50 years. That's going back to the original Treaty of Peace and Friendship in 1787, and that was between United States of America and the Sultan of Morocco. Then in 1836 was the Treaty of Peace and Friendship between the United States of America and the Empire of Morocco. But there was an added stipulation that after the 50 years is up, that the treaty would continue until one party or the other decides to break off from the treaty, and they would give the other party 12 months in advance notice. All right? And I like to read a little bit from my book, Who Are You? Knowing Your Ancestors. James R. Leib, Consul at Tangier, October 11th, 1836. Consular Dispatches, Tangier, number 39. The file papers. The treaty, it will be observed, being sealed by the Emperor according to the diplomatic custom observed in this empire, bears the form of a grant. Alright? Let me shorten that for you. The treaty, it will be observed, bears the form of a grant. Hence, it would be out of rule to deface the original with my signature or seal. I have therefore attached these to the copy and translation which will accompany the original according to the usage observed by the diplomatic agents in other parts of Barbary. Alright? And so, let me show you, so you can look it up for yourself. And I would like to cover what a grant is according to Black's Law Dictionary when we're talking about treaties. Alright, grant. By the word grant in a treaty is meant not only a formal grant, but any concession, warrant, order, or permission to survey, possess, or settle, whether written or parole, express or presumed, from possession. Such a grant may be made by law as well as by patent pursuant to a law. All right. There you have it from Black's Law Dictionary. A grant is permission. Let me shorten it for you. Permission to settle upon the land. And the original treaty granted the United States of America entity 50 years. Just 50 years. They were given permission to settle upon the land and, conduct their commerce. But as I said before, when that 50 years was up, they wanted to renew the treaty and to add that extra stipulation that after another 50 years, the treaty will continue until one party or another wanted to break off from the treaty, and they gave the other party 12 months in advance. So there you have it. Oh, and since the original United States of America entity went bankrupt in 1933, that means that everyone on the land that's claiming to be a U.S. citizen is here illegally. They don't have a treaty with the Empire of Morocco. That entity went bankrupt in 1933. This United States of America entity does not have that treaty. So they're occupying the land illegally. And that is the main source of our oppression. We're under colonial occupation. All right? But we have to know who we are. We're Moors of the Moroccan Empire. We're Moors of the Moroccan Empire. We are also we the people of the United States. And when I say United States, I'm talking about the so-called Indian tribes, like the Iroquois Confederacy. That's the colonizer name for it. But the people of the Longhouse. Okay, we're Moors of the Moroccan Empire. We the people. We are Moorish Americans. We are also Al-Moroccans. We claim all of that. That is us. The aboriginals of North America, that is you. If you have a grandmother or great-grandmother that said that, oh, we have Indian in our family, no, we were the so-called Indians. It was us. All right? We're all that. We are, again, we're Moors of the Moroccan Empire. We the people. We are Al-Moroccans. All right? People of the Longhouse, Iroquois Confederacy. That is us. All right? On that note, I bid you peace.